Patch 4.1 gave the Slans all of their missing magic, including the Lore of Death, giving them the ability to delete units with Fate of Bjuna. However, despite Fate of Bjuna is a very powerful spell, it also is very clunky to use, costing 22 winds of magic. You often have to wait for a long time for the winds to build up. Now fret not, the update also included a great alternative for the Lizardman with the Lore of Shadows, Malkov's Mystifying Miasma doing half the damage but also costing way less magic. Costing only 6 winds of magic, you can activate Malkov's Mystifying Miasma way earlier in battle, having a bit more control over the timing. On top of that, we can stack it with the Blood Statute of Spite, basically identical to the Malkov's Mystifying Miasma, same damage profile, same duration, and combine the two, the damage output per second is actually matching that of Fate of Bjuna. Now let's experiment on these Koan Knights again using Malkov's Mystifying Miasma and the Blood Statute onto these poor Dark Elves. And you can see the Koan Knights are rapidly dropping in HP. If we go a bit of fast forward, we can see that by the end of the duration, they are already at half health. Now, of course, with only 2/3 of the duration, they are only doing 2/3 of damage against the Fate of Bjuna. But at a much cheaper Winds of Magic cost, it is definitely worth it. You can keep spamming the spell, having much faster activation due to the lower Winds of Magic cost and lower cooldown of Malkov's. Another cast of Malkov's Mystifying Miasma, and the target has taken roughly the same amount of damage as a Fate of Bjuna at only 12 winds of magic cost. Of course, Fate of Bjuna has its own uses, but it is still a very expensive spell not only on winds of magic but also on gold cost. Perhaps this combination of cheap item, the Blood Statute, and cheap spell, Malkov's Mystifying Miasma, would be a more cost efficient way to directly damage enemy units.